Hello, everyone. Mike Arnold here, co-founder, patent trading partners along with Bob Biagino. By the way, if you're new here, please do consider subscribing, ringing the bell so you get notified of when we do the live streams, and liking the video. You can always dislike it, but I don't get to see those anymore, which is such a bummer. So we had a pretty strong rotation up. Levels nailed the highs today, which we had in place from last week, and I'll show you what additional levels we added on from intraday price action. But other than that, just a very, very strong Tesla day. Let's take a look. Well, before I get to that, hold on. Let me take a look at the options real quick. Take a look. I don't even need to show them. 67, nearly 68,000 of the 1200s. Only 8,800 of the open interest. So I'll be watching that to see if it's growing. 1150s went off at about 51,000. So decent there. Not spectacular first thing, which wasn't surprising. 26,000 at the 1250s. Uh, so it's decent option volume day. The stock volume was a little pathetic. You can see right in here. Let me switch over here now. You can see right in here. I mean, of course, it beat Friday's day, which was very low volume, but you know, it's even lower than some of these recent rally days. I think this is, besides Black Friday, this is the lowest volume day we've had in some time. Did not see a lot of sustained selling pressure, which was interesting. So we'll have to see what is going on with Elon's selling pattern and if it shifted. Again, we'll watch for it potentially again tomorrow. Maybe they delayed it coming off of Thanksgiving holiday, but we should, if we're going to see something, we should probably see it tomorrow based off his plan that's already been established. Let's see. Thank you very much for the super chat, Bill. Glad you are here. Again, if anybody else wants to donate, please do consider a super chat. You can even go to the Patreon or buy me a coffee. Also, if you want to join our Discord server, we don't just talk about Tesla there. There's lots of good people really learning how to do some of these key concepts and discussions going on throughout the day for trading. We also have stocks and futures and everything else in there. Please do consider joining. The link in the description below. All right, that's enough of me blathering on. See here, stayed above the bullish price action with this gap up again. Let me move this up out of the way and see what we'll do for some bullish price action going into tomorrow. Then I'll do a recap, and I'm not too far off. I think as long as we stay above about 1135 area. 1134. It's closer to 1134 than it is 1135. But that's a zone. Go right around 1134 is my bullish area. Again, as we talked about, if you go watch today's, if you want to see, I showed you how did the little gap stuff with Twitter today. So if you are interested in that, you can go watch the live stream I did on the market overview. Twitter is in that. So again, start ratcheting it up, and you're always watching for that 50 to 62.5. So there's the first 5-minute bar, kept making new highs. You got a little pullback, but nowhere near the 52 to 62.5. Kept going up, and that's just the way you keep going up. So if you got any extended pullback, that would be the key pullback area. And then it just petered out on this little pullback. I was watching with the 37.5% retracement, but we didn't really even need that. By the way, from last week, we had this 1141.46 level on right there. And then from today, the first harmonic area was right there. 1129.65, which then gave you the 1135.70, and then just reinforced you this cluster right up there. And that was a thing of beauty right there. So nailing the highs pretty well. I mean, I can't get much better than that, especially we had that other level on there a week in advance. Intraday patterns. There was this. I posted this in the Discord. This little. I'll show you why I chose the conservative targets, but this was a little double bottom. So I put that in the Discord. That was a little nice thing coming up here. Reason I chose that is, did I pull off that other level? Hold on. I'll show you. I moved the level too soon. I moved my levels too soon. And here's why I chose the conservative ones, because we had 1135.70 area, 1135.71 gave a really nice mini harmonic. You could have used the aggressive levels. Uh, those were just raised them a bit. I just used the conservative ones on the screenshot I posted in the Discord server. And so let's see now. Oh, now I want to raise these levels back for tomorrow and see what we have longer term. Let's take a look at some of this price action. So 1 hour in bullish mode. Really, I'm going to be watching if we do drop below that 1136 area. Sorry, 1134. Let me take off. I don't know. We leave that on. If we drop below 1134, I'm then watching about 1126 with the 1 hour rotation zone. We get below that. Then where would my little run up? Let me just see roughly. This is good estimated. Then I'm back at my major line of the sand is about 1105. 1105 right around here is key. If we pull back below that, then I'm watching for the gap fill and lower price action. As long as we hold that 1105 even on a pullback, I am still in, I'll still watch for some bullish setups, and again above 1134 is aggressively bullish. Now if we get above this 1142.66 today, we have a major harmonic and a significant level. We have two harmonics and a significant level right at 1150, 1150, 34, 1150, 29. Just key off roughly around 1150. Then above there, you have the 12.5% retracement. You have the 12.5%, and then you have the 1158 harmonic. So that would be my next area. Then above that, we'd be back to the prior double bottom target, 1162. I'm just going to use that. That would be something I'd use to raise the stop. I'd really be watching about this 1170. And from a longer term basis, that 1170, I need getting a daily close above there gets me substantially into more bullish level, and above with a close above 1187 is then targeting the upper channel line and the full gap fill and about 1222 area. 1222, then 1245. So now my line in the sand when I will shift back to neutral if we get a close below 1080. 1080 takes me back to neutral mode, and I'll start watching for any selling opportunities and patterns to go for potentially bigger pullbacks. Again, below 1062, we're at 1044. Let me take those levels off. We're at 1044, then 1027. So that's about it. Let's see where we got. We got Wavy here. Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. Hi, hello, Motor Trade. Let's see. Kind of 100. I don't think they needed much help with the people back to work from overreaction. Again, I talked about that yesterday. I was sort of bummed out it came back so quickly because it was hard to pick up some good price, some good stuff in other names. Wavy, very choppy intraday, but levels played out perfectly. Yeah, again, you can't control it. There was only a couple areas I thought there might be some selling pressure coming in, and nothing. And hello, hello, hello. Can I please show how you set daily levels for short-term trading? Exactly what I've been doing. I mean, exactly what I've been doing. I'll show how I come up with my bullish line in the sand. I'm going to release that in the course. It's a combination between some levels of significance and volume, and price action and volume. I'll show you how that's going to be something I'm going to save for the course. Other than that, everything's based off significant levels. which again, you're looking for key opens and closes, moves through that levels, rapid moves away from those levels, and times it breaks through, it does not close above or below that level. And then what else do I use? It's the intraday harmonics, the intraday retracements, and rotation zones. You know, like when we start pulling away rapidly, I start watching for the return to the 5, holding the 5 rotation zone. If we break the 5, I want to watch for the 15, where we did dip below it slightly again, but then we had that double bottom pattern. And those are key areas, and then I update areas throughout the day. I mean, that's how I come up with my intraday projections. You watch enough of these videos, you'll really get it, and when the course comes out, it'll go into it more. I'm bullish here for run 1180, hold above that bar, suggest we'll go after recent highs. Yep, yeah, that 11, I could see that 1180 level. Anywhere right in here, up around here, gets into really bullish mode for run to the highs. So we shall see. Can I talk about option volume? Is there any clues about Tesla this week direction? I mean, I'm still in bullish mode. I'm still in bullish mode until the line in the sand right now is about a daily close below 1180. That would take me to neutral. Other than that, it's still with the rotation zone. We had the lower volume today, but we had still holding the rotation zone upward. We had the option still going off. You want me to talk about option volume? I'm still watching open interest. Intraday option, like the turnover, is not going to help you that much. It just means those are the ones that people are trading. I start watching the open interest. And the open interest, I don't think was updated yet for tonight on my platform. I'll keep an eye, but I want to see that growing. And if that keeps growing, you know, the 1150s provided some gamma juice today, and they'll probably go off tomorrow. But again, I start watching them intraday as we approach 1150. I'd want to see at least the 1170s going off. We got 1200s. So what I want to see is the open interest still climb into 1200s, especially going on later in the week with some more bullish price action, because that will then become a magnet. So that's what I'm watching with that. So it pretty much intraday, I watch to see what's getting, if like the 1250s, I'm seeing lots of volume out there, but they're all speculative plays, because that's not going to provide any juice unless we were back above like 12, at least 1220. So really, I want to see the ones that are, $20 out getting some juice for some intraday price action. Now, everything could change if we get massive selling from Elon in conjunction with other selling that piles onto it, but we did not see any today. The only little things I was watching for was we had this little quick pullback, but we were overextended, so that didn't shock me that much. I thought maybe it was coming in, but this was lunchtime, and you're not going to execute a ton of big sells during lunchtime if you don't want to push things too low. So that was just lack of buyers. So I didn't see any real selling pressure today. Anything else, anyone? I think that's about it. We don't need to make this longer than it needs to be. In a nutshell, I can't give trading advice, but as long as we're holding the rotation zone with bullish price action, I got to keep watching for higher prices. And that's where I will wrap it up. Talk to everyone later. Bye for now.